Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of For the Love of Drama. I am your host Fiona, and I will be talking to you today about the musical Blood Brothers. Written by Willie Russell, this play revolves around twin boys who were separated at birth. Their names were Mickey and Edward, and they were brought up in completely different environments in the city of Liverpool. The time period of the musical is set from the 1950s, the late 1950s, to the early 1980s. And the actual play or musical starts, the opening scenes start with the final scenes. So you see the ending before the story is told, so you know what is going to happen in the end. And it's a lovely musical. I haven't actually watched it, but I will be watching it in October because it is doing a tour around England, and it is coming to one of the towns that is quite local to me, coming to the Lighthouse at Poole in Dorset. So I am really looking forward to that. I think the tour starts in August and runs through October. So there will be opportunity to go and see it. And it will definitely be worth it. It's a very, very acclaimed show. There is a narrator throughout the show, and he opens the show with the story of the Johnston twins, which he introduces to the audience. The twins' mother, Mrs. Johnston, already has 7 children, and she discovers that she is pregnant again. She is heavily in debt, and so she starts a cleaning job for a upper middle class couple, Mr. and Mrs. Lyons. She mentions to Mrs. Lyons that she has found out that she is expecting twins, but she can only afford to keep one child. Mrs. Lyons suggests that she gives one of the babies to her. Mrs. Johnston reluctantly agrees and is made to swear on the Bible to seal the deal. Themes of social injustice, poverty, and class disparity run through this show, intertwined with superstition and fate. What I find really, really interesting is that the children's characters are played by adults. So the adults stick with the same character all the way throughout the musical, even though, so you've got adults acting as children. So it's incredibly interesting and a real challenge for the actors as well, because they have to be that particular person, be it a child or a teenager or an adult. They have to adapt their acting and their whole stance and their physicality to fit in with the right moment required when the moment is required in the musical. So the actors that are playing Mickey, Edward, Linda and Sammy all play the characters from children through to teenagers through to adults. The whole musical is captivating and moving, and it's got a great musical score. 2 of the songs I particularly like are Easy Terms, sung by Mrs. Johnston, and Tell Me It's Not True, the finale song, also sung by Mrs. Johnston and the rest of the ensemble cast. The musical was originally developed as a high school play, and it debuted in Liverpool before a short run in the West End in 1983. It won the Laurence Olivier Award for Best New Musical and went on a year-long national tour. In 1988, the musical returned for a revival in the West End, running for 24 years and becoming the third longest running musical in West End history. Blood Brothers is often taught in schools as part of GCSE English literature as one of the plays studied for the subject. If you want to find out anything else about Blood Brothers, please just go online and you can search through Google. There is absolutely tons of information about Blood Brothers on there and some great videos on YouTube. I watched a version of Tell Me It's Not True sung by Melanie C from the Spice Girls. So I can't think of her other name. I have to refer her as being part of the Spice Girls, though that was a long time ago. But she does a terrific rendition of Tell Me It's Not True. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoy making them, and I will be back on Friday to discuss more on Blood Brothers, and I will wish you a good week and say goodbye. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.